Good morning, everybody. I'm going to do some Supertramp. This is the indelibly stamped 1971. This is their second album. This is when it was only Roger Hodgson and Dave Davies. Dave Davies? Dave Davies. We'll go with that. The other members in the band, I don't know, but it all changed. When it went into like Breakfast in America and Crime of the Century and those other albums, the whole new band. This is Rosie Had Everything Planned, and which is a cool song. I tried to do something off of this album a while ago, a couple of years ago probably, and YouTube banned it because I think, I'm not sure, but because of the cover. And the cover is that tattooed woman. You know, she's just kind of got her arms folded. If you've ever seen the cover, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to show the cover, not right now anyway. And we're going to go with that. See if I can get this across without worrying about boobs. You know, the boobs. I mean, for heaven's sakes, an infant, can nurse on boobs, but then God forbid later in life it actually sees one. You know what I mean? Ridiculous, the way we are these days. Okay, Supertramp. Rosie Had Everything Planned. Rosie, good old Rosie.
Acting upon information received,
Rosie had everything planned.
Stood in the garden with shotgun in hand. What a woman. Whilst entertaining the headlines next day, Rosie would not be released. If it was found that her man was deceased, silly woman. Oh, but Rosie, a girl with a strange kind of humor, stupidly took in a rumor, making her think that she'd lost, double-crossed by a man who was dear. Stood in the garden and shaking her head, Rosie could not understand, wiping her eyes with the back of her hand. Sad, sad she'd lost, double-crossed by a man who was dear. Very near to her, row upon row of angel hair, Rosie had everything planned, sure that the people would not understand. Sad, sad woman. Ooh.
I got a bit of information here that I'll read to you. I meant to do it in the beginning of the video, but I done forgot. Indelibly Stamped is the second album by the English rock band Supertramp. Released in 1971, it marked a dramatic change in direction to a more straightforward rock sound, and by admission of the band's own liner notes, Traveled is the only song with any resemblance to their debut album, which is also a very good album. So, like their debut, this album was a commercial failure upon release, but in later decades it went gold in France and Canada. Original editions have a color gatefold cover and different text for the band name and album title. The cover photograph features the tattooed torso and arms of a topless woman. This is the first Supertramp album issued in the U.S. The album was banned from a number of record stores in Australia, while others sold each copy inside a brown paper sleeve, which I find just ridiculous. Anyway, the cover depicts the tattooed torso and arms of a topless woman. According to Paul Sayce, writing in Tattoo News, the model was Marion Hollier, who was extensively tattooed at the Les Scouse Tattoo Studio in the 1960s. An article published in The People shortly after the album's release also identifies Hollier as the model, noting that she was paid £45 for the job, equivalent to £800 in 2023. Just a little bit of something about the cover. So the cover did kind of give me, I think it did. I'm not even sure if that was the problem. I can't imagine the album itself was any kind of an issue. We're going to give it a try. All right, folks. We will see you on the next one, hopefully. Unless I get banned or something.